to Joey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Chandler.
Welcome, Joey. This episode matches MJ's jersey number.
23.
23.
Prime number, everybody.
Prime number. Isn't that where... No, it's 25 is when you don't have to... When you can rent a car, right?
I don't even know.
I mean, 25 was like a milestone. I remember that.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I don't know.
as segue,
Oh, it's like 2 or 3 minutes of like downtime.
You're
Let me
like-
Google that.
you're like, oh, add some cricket sound effects to that. You're like, great point, Chandler. All right. This is gonna be our welcome summer episode, if you will.
Hot stuff.
It's right around the corner.
So
How you?
hot.
Like it's just like a drag, just drag every day.
So hot in here.
I forget when the teachers started it, but they'd come to school and they'd be like, "Hey, we only got like 25 more days. We only got like this," and I'd be like, well, "Actually, they started somewhere around the 30s is what they were doing." And I was like, "The only number I care about," and I like think when they started doing that, I was like, "I only care about the number 5." And like, "What's that?" And I was like, "We got 5 more Mondays, 5 more." This week, once Tuesday hit, they'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Bing, we only got like 8 more days or 5 more, 4 more, whatever it was, right?" And I'm like, "But we have 0 Mondays." I was like, "That's all I care about, 0 Mondays." And finally, yesterday, or like last Friday, at least last Friday with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go next Friday, but actually,
I got 4 days, 5 days in service.
no. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we got half day Friday. The
Oh.
kids aren't there Friday, and so what we're gonna do, we're already, us group of teachers already talked about it. We're gonna have ice chests in our car, already loaded. We're hitting my pool as soon as we can get released. We're gonna barbecue and we're gonna
Sounds like fun.
just get toasted up as we start the new
All
break.
gun bait up.
Yeah, gun bait up. Something like you guys, where y'all go? You got trips planned or what?
Just to like the coast or anything else like that. We're doing that, and then there's apparently some like fun themed family type park up in New Braunfels that we're gonna go to next month.
It's different from Söderbarn. It's not Söderbarn.
No, it's not.
What's
sure.
that? Is it Wolf's Lodge? Is that
No,
thing that?
Fimfo or Fimfee?
No, but what is the thing that people used to go north?
Oh,
of
like up in Dallas area?
Was it Wolf's
Great,
Lodge?
Great Wolf Lodge,
Great Lodge.
which I've never been to.
Really? I thought y'all did go.
We looked at it. We were thinking about maybe, but I was like, it looks neat because like every room's like kind of themed or something, like you're sleeping in a cave. Like that's what I want to pay for. I want to pay you to let me feel like I'm sleeping outdoors. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, take your camper up there while you do it, right?
I'm like, is there bugs in here? And they're like, we want to make it authentic.
My show plans. I told you I want to do a Joey and Chandler's summer school.
Yeah.
And hopefully if you can make it cool. If not, I don't even know what I want to do. I want to do some like poolside chats. That's basically what my summer school idea is.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's reviewing teacher movies, or I don't know.
Like let's
I honestly don't know. I just know I want to do a summer school. That's all I know.
contact his agent. Let's see if we can get Mark Harmon in there.
Or screen the classic movies with some of the actors.
He's who are you guys?
Oh, I also told you previously I want to build up the YouTube channel. Put some photos, some cartoon photos with our audio.
Yeah.
And those digital short commercials, and put all that on YouTube, and kind of just so I can start like sharing that stuff out. So I'm probably gonna be. It's funny. I haven't said it this episode. I haven't said it since I've seen you for a while. But I tell all my teacher friends, I was like, this was Joey's idea, but it has sparked so much creativity in me that I'm like, I just keep doing all this stuff. Like I want to do this, I want to do that, and we don't even make any money off this. That's the crazy thing. Like I put all this work into it, and it's like just for fun. It's just a hobby.
Spotify people.
Yeah. But it's like, but even we get the Spotify people, dude, to like say we sign a $15 ad, 1,000 people need to listen to that episode for us to get $15. That's.
Does it track how many people? I'll just keep repeating it on.
Well, I mean, that may be what we have to do. Hey, we made $15. Woo!
Damn, after taxes, $6 a piece. Rolling.
All right, hey, here's some. I'm gonna ask you. This is. I had a kid. Well, actually, I've had kids have said this to me a lot. Well, actually, they haven't said it, but it just kind of pops up. You ever ask a student a simple question and you get like more than you bargained for in their response, and you're like, "Holy cow, that is way too much information for me." Like,
Yeah.
as an example, I asked. We had some. This was over a month. That's about 2 months ago, really. Actually, a little bit longer. But some new students moved in, right? And they're walking home. And I just remember, because I had her brother, and she was a fourth grader, and there's a kindergarten sister. And I was just like, hey, can you get into your house? That's all I was asking. And she's like, yeah, there's actually this hideaway key in this rock that's on the, like, it's 2 steps to the right of the door. And I'm like, I just want to know if you can get in your house. And I was like, I don't need all of that, you know?
You know, like,
I've had kids, they'll be like, hey, we stayed in a hotel this weekend. Oh, it's cool. Why, did you go on a trip? No. Mom got drunk at this concert, so we just stayed in a hotel. And I'm like, I don't need to know that.
and you see the mom the next time, you're like, tied one off a little bit, huh? Those hideaway keys, like, they don't look like real rocks.
They don't even look close enough to rocks?
No, I don't really think so.
They're pretty obvious?
Yeah.
You know what's really obvious? I've heard it more on, like, TV shows, but it's like if you have a hideaway rock on, like, it makes sense if you're on the bottom floor or if you have a house. But, you know, if you're, like, on the 3rd floor story.
They're all, what, this rock right here makes perfect sense.
Yeah, then they're like, what's going on? What gives here?
I wonder what this is.
I've had kids also tell me, like, my mom and dad were having some really loud sex last night. And you're like, again, my first thought was like, don't tell me that. You know, it's just like, just keep that to yourself, you know. But they don't know because they're...
Send an email home. Dear Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, if you could please refrain from enjoying the pleasure of each other's company to the point where your child can hear it and therefore shares it during story time.
Yeah, your daughter can't sleep apparently at home and she sleeps in class because she's telling us about this.
I have a parent-teacher conference like that.
Hey, so here,
fill it out for RTI.
I'm curious to see your facial reaction to this. So again, this was about, I can't remember if it was before spring break or slightly after. A student passing out drugs. Now I'm air quoting it because drugs were actually Benadryl, right? And apparently, like the story, like, so I get this one girl comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, Mr. Bing, so and so's handing out drugs," and I was like, "What?" And so I got a little upset, right? And I was like, "Bring it here now, right?" And it's Benadryl, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, Mom had bought her like Takis the night before at HEB, and they also got Benadryl, and it was in the same bag, right? And so they put that bag. Somehow that bag ended up in the backpack, and whatnot. And the girls tell me this. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't explain to me why you're handing out Benadryl. I get it was in your backpack accidentally, but why are you handing it to kids? You're not supposed to do that. And she could never give me a straight answer, right? I tried to contact my principals. It was near the end of the day. There was like everything that happens is always like within 5 to 10 minutes before you're supposed to leave, and so it's like there's craziness going on with dismissal. It's really hard to get a hold of admin and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I messaged her mom, and her mom's like, "Yeah, that was my fault. It was on accident." I was like, "Well, I understand that, man. Again, but I was like, she's handing it out. That's the problem. So I get you didn't mean for her to have it here, but she's handing it out to kids." And
like, she's not even cutting me in on the action.
I was like, and like that's a big deal. That's a big issue. That girl walked, and my principal called me, and she's like, "Hey, do you have so and so?" I was like, "Yeah, she's right here, right now. I'm about to, like, her mom's right here. She's about to get in her car." And she's like, "No, you gotta tell Mom she needs to come back to the office. We need to talk to her." Now, something had happened to her mom's car. It was honking. You know, like something happened, I guess, electrically. It was just honking, like they just kept honking constantly, right?
Yeah.
And so Mom's frustrated because she's got to deal with the car, and she's like, I'm talking to her, telling her what happened, and she's like, "Look, I'm supposed to have an appointment. Nah, they got pushed back, or I had to reschedule, or whatever. Now I got to go take it in." I was like, "Ma'am," I was like, "I need you to go talk to the office, right? About," and she's like, "What is it about?" I was like, "It's that message I sent you about the Benadryl." And I forget what I told her, and I was like, "Look, you know, you can call her, but I told her that I have your daughter right now, and you're here, so if you don't show up, she's probably gonna keep bugging you about it or whatever." So anyway, Mom turns around, takes her to the office, and I go in there. The girl that originally had told me about the student that was passing out, the first girl, apparently what she didn't mention is she took a Benadryl. And so then she started feeling bad, right? So, because yelled at by my principal. Why didn't you let us know she took it? And I was like, I didn't know she took it. She didn't tell me she took it. So I go in there. Now no one likes to get yelled at. So you're not happy when you get yelled at. But I go talk to the girl that had took it, that had originally told about the other girl passing it out. And I was like, why'd you take it? And I was like, and she was like, I don't know. She gave it to me. And I was like, look, this should be a life lesson for you. That you don't just take stuff and put it in your mouth that someone gives you, especially if you know what's wrong. Like, luckily you're fine. You're not sick or whatever. But it's like, it was a big deal. Like, it was just a huge deal. And I think that other girl ended up getting ISS. And I was like, yeah, I get it.
The pusher, the pill popper.
Yeah.
Not the pill popper, but the drug kingpin.
Yeah, like pimple popper MD.
Like, look, here's the deal, kid. You want to hand out the pills, that's fine. But you better cut Mr. B in on the action.
It's that.
We don't push drugs in here without me getting the cut.
What is that? What's that TV show? Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
I had another. Well, this kid isn't my kid. We would do interventions. This kid broke his arm, right? Like, his arm was already broken, so he was in a cast, and he was acting completely insane one day. Fell down and landed awkwardly, and I was like, dude, if you break that arm again, it's like, you got little kids.
Yeah.
They don't know they have no idea. There's no filter, no, what do you call it, handbrake or whatever. They just do whatever. And I'm just like, dude, the last thing, like, I can't have you spin around doing something crazy, break your arm a second time, because again, when I figure in my mind, everyone's gonna start throwing up and making a big, hoopla about it. And I was like, I actually, he landed. I was like, I thought he got it again. He just got up and he's like, whatever, brushed it off, and I'm like, cool. But it scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh God. We gotta get our story straight.
Here's what you were doing. And I was watching the whole time. Hey, last story I got for you before we take a little break, right? I don't know if I've ever mentioned it this way. I've always thought about it. Remember we watched Young Guns a lot, like, growing up, right? Remember in the beginning of the movie where you're teaching a lot of those guys to read? Remember how they really struggle? And I remember just thinking, like, that was like so make-believe, right? Not realizing it way back then it was a struggle, right?
Yeah.
I got kids now that's like that. They're worse than that, and I'm just like they can't read more than like one or two words at a time, and they have to sound everything out, and it's a struggle, right?
Yeah.
But so anyway, the word was cake, C-A-K-E, right? And they're like cack, and I was like, we've talked all year. I was like, well, the E is what we call a mommy E, so it tells the A to say its name. I was like, so, right? What kind of E is that? They're like, mommy E is that. Well, so what does the E do to the A? They're like, makes it say its name. All right, so is it long or short? And they're like, it's short. And I'm like, and so I'll say this a couple times, right? But I just remember like asking like the letter. I was like, what letter? Like, it was C-A-K-E. I was like, what letter is this? And I pointed at the letter E, and the kid said 7, and I'm like, I was like, I wanted to be like, what the? I was like,
You're all. That's it. Go sit in the corner. We're done with you for the day.
and we're out, right? It was like, we're done.
You're not allowed in here. We're gonna move you back in grade.
One of the teachers came in because I got a kid who he's special ed for speech right now, although he is on the AAU spectrum, and then the other kid, Jimmy, who should be ALE. She came in to get both of them, right?
Yeah.
And when she came in to get them, I had my 2 lowest readers at the table, and the way she was telling the story, she was laughing because she's like, you're like, hey, you sit down, hey, you stop talking, you do this, and you're pointing out like, hey, what letter is this? What letter is this again? And she's like, it was hilarious because I'm just like, what letter is this? What letter is this? Is it short or is it long? And they're like, again, the words, so they say the words cat, and they're like, it's Kate, and I'm like, there's one vowel, right? There's one in vowel, right? But she was just laughing at me, and I was like, the
Like
stuff you deal with.
Like a stock market guy. Right here. Oh no, it's a auctioneer.
Yeah, auctioneer. Maybe they both do it, but all right. So let's go ahead and go to break. We'll come back.
Sounds good.
We'll do our cheers time, and then I got one little more joking for Jans, all right? All right. So here we go. Ready? All right, it's cheers time, and my screen moved up a little bit for me. All right, what we got here? Hey, Joey, what do we say to our friends in Germany?
Prost.
Prost. South Korea?
Gandhi.
Gunbei. Brazil?
Saudi.
Saudi. England.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Australia.
Cheers, mate, again. On the Barbie.
And Barbados.
Cheers. Cheers. I don't know how.
I like how you go from like cheers, mate, and then you're like cheers.
I don't know how,
You're just like
I don't know, like a Barbadian or Barbadosian
You're-
accent.
you're like you seen Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
You remember where they're like he's doing it when they had the green screen and doing all the states.
Oh,
He's like I'm in Delaware.
We're in Texas, raising Broncos.
And he's like
Hi,
I'm
I'm
in
in
Delaware. People in Delaware are like what the what the. All right, everybody, come on down to Joking with Jans. That's right, here's a game show that you can play at home and try and test your knowledge and see how many more you get correct than incorrect. So stick around and have fun and laugh listening to Joking with Jans. All right, so let's jump into Joking with Jans. Got a game for you, all right?
Okay.
Don't worry about it. This isn't the
Oh, the screen messed up.
no. This isn't the recording. This is I got a game.
Okay.
It's a personality test, right?
Oh, yeah.
To figure out which alcohol reflects Chewy appropriately.
Okay, this is a better one. So,
Yeah.
You know what irritates me is the stupid little, like, let's take your color test and see what color you are.
What was those? Some of those women's magazines that would do that.
I don't even know.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We don't know the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
But when they come up with like that stuff at the beginning, it's always at the beginning of the year, or like when you're halfway through the year, and it's
Oh,
like,
that's right.
we're gonna take this personality test and see if you're a blue or a red, and whenever you come out and people like read it, and then they're like looking at it, and like, oh, you're definitely this one. And I'm like, I always end up coming out with like an irritated one, and I'm like, well, maybe because you're stupid, that's why you think I'm.
You're like, I don't like this color.
oh my god.
Can I do it again?
Turns out I'm upset with people, and I'm like, well, if I weren't so stupid, then I wouldn't have to be dealing with it. I wouldn't get irritated. Because you know what I'm not fucking. Oh, almost messed it up.
We'll just cut that out. You know what you're not?
You know what I'm not pissed off? Whenever I'm not hanging out with stupid people.
You know, that whole last, I don't know, 30 plus seconds is like people have missed Chewy. You're like,
Right on his cage, watch him lose his mind.
all right, so this,
and then I'm like, stuff like that when it happens in the middle of that conversation, I'm like, I guess I am a red.
you're like, touche.
I'm all, dang, this thing's spot on. Who developed this test?
All right, so I think I didn't count it right. There's 7 or 8 questions, right? I think it's about 7 questions, and there's 6 choices, right?
Okay.
So out of these 6 choices, which food would you like most? Pizza, nachos, pasta, salad, burger, or ramen?
Ooh, like just be whatever.
If you could pick one of these
Burger.
6, burger it is. All right. Pick a word to describe yourself. Smart, fun, cool, bored, unique, or wild.
Simply because like I feel like you're somewhat narcissistic if you pick a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, oh, you think you're that?
Well, you wouldn't pick. Who picks bored?
I don't know. Maybe somebody that's like trying to avoid getting whatever. I'll say smart.
I was gonna say, you know what I was thinking based on one of the previous episodes when you talk about how you smarter you are than me. I was like, he's gonna go with
Okay,
that
first off, I don't say that I'm smart.
out loud. All right. Which activity out of these 6 would you prefer to do?
You feel like I think I'm smarter?
No, I'm just messing with you. I really don't care.
Why would you say that?
What I figured in this dynamic, when we start doing a lot of the digital short ideas that I have, I'm gonna come across as such an idiot. They're gonna be like, "Who is this Chandler guy? Does he even go to college?"
Why would you say that? I'm a woman.
Would you rather eat, sleep, watch TV, dance, talk, or run?
Oh, Let's go watch TV.
Watch TV.
Can we combo the eating and watching TV?
You know, this was probably this pick animal question was the toughest for me because it's like out of these 6 choices, who would you rather be, or I guess would you like the most? Panda, goat, penguin, giraffe, turtle, or whale?
Is it be or which one I like the most, or which one I want to be?
You just have to pick an animal, man.
Oh.
So out of these 6, which animal is your favorite out of those 6?
Shoot, I don't know, panda or turtle? Like, let's go with turtle. Just
shout
out to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Right?
You're like Tanda, turtle.
Well, I kind of was looking for panda. Like, I was like, panda's kind of a cool thing with a black and white thing.
I think the sport would probably be football.
Yeah.
Or it wouldn't be soccer. It's a
I like
match,
to
right?
play soccer. I like to watch football.
All right.
Again, it's
Football?
Like, there's more clarity on these questions.
You're like, I need an explanation. It's not enough. People that wrote this quiz are like, oh my gosh. Just answer the question.
Just answer the question.
What's your ideal number of people to invite to a party?
Like,
0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 50, or
let's go
as many as possible.
Let's go 11 to 20.
11 to 20.
Just in case like some people don't show up, you know, you still got a good group to hang out.
This is your last question. This is the end. Pick your Disney out of these 6 Disney character. I guess you like the most. Little Mermaid, Talking Teacup, the Dragon from Mulan, Lion King. This, by the way, is Olaf, the snowman from Frozen.
The Talking Tree from Pocahontas. That's not my pick, by the way, but the Talking Tree from Pocahontas.
I didn't develop the quiz.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. But I didn't watch Mulan either. I know the other 4.
I wonder if they phrased it like that, so that way they don't get sued somehow.
Oh yeah, copyright. Yeah, good call.
I'm gonna go with. It's either like.
Is it Lion King or Frozen? Is that what you're looking at? These 2?
I'm thinking of the teacup or Lion King.
Oh, teacup or Lion King.
I'll go with the teacup because you know what? Like the Lion King was kind of a little.
All right.
Sissy when he was a baby.
Drum roll, Joey.
Bells.
Yeah, here go bells. All right, your personality in terms of alcohol is whiskey.
Oh.
You are classic, down to earth, and people just want to hang out with you and be real.
No.
Does that sound like you?
Sure.
All right. This guy over here, Chandler, was beer. Realistic, no frills. I really don't like how that sounds, but I'm iconic in my own way. Yeah, you're cool in your own way, you know.
My mom says I'm
my mom says I'm so cool. Whiskey, I can see whiskey. I did it with some of the. If you listen to yesterday's episode, a couple of them got champagne. I think there was 1 whiskey and 2 champagnes.
Oh, yeah?
And Newman was something. Actually, so far I've been the only one that's got beer. So, but when you read the beer sounds so boring. It's just like your beer.
No frills.
Your beer. Yeah. There's a red wine on there somewhere. Just so you know. All right, so last but not least, before we end this, where is it at? Little inspiration. That wraps it up for Joking with Jan. So let's do a little inspirational quote. Would you like to read this, or you want me?
Sure, I'll do it this time.
That's that one right there, number 7, sir.
You have to read it like
you read it however Choi wants to read it. You know.
It's okay if you fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart. We still love them.
We do.
Unless it's got like a lot of crap in it, like tomatoes. Tomatoes are gross.
Well, to me, it's got to be soft tacos. If it's crunchy tacos, I'm out.
Dude,
I gotta have
crispy tacos like back in the day, the 49-cent when it was Taco Sunday for 49 cents though. Those were good beef tacos.
49 cents. The border.
They're like $1 something now.
Yeah, probably like 2 something now, man. Do you remember? Dude, Webb used to go for football games.
Yeah.
And dude, we'd down 10 plus tacos, and I'm like, how would you like? It's gonna mess up your stomach, man, before we go play football. But he didn't care. You know, I remember he was smiley. He just laughed it off anyway. So, all right. Sorry. Sounds like I was smoking the bong right there. All right. So, just quick social media plug. Obviously, I keep saying we're on Instagram. I see that all the time.
Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Twitter. What I was gonna say is I just don't. No one other than one person. No one's a Twitter follower, so we don't have a whole lot of Twitter followers yet.
I think it's me in it. Oh. No.
Cut that out. I don't know what is it. I can't do that Full House, but no. So we're on Twitter, right? Choey and Jan, and Instagram CHOEY, the letter NJAN. We're also on TikTok, same words, Choey and Jan, and I post every week or two. I try and post a little digital short on there, just as a commercial, like
Just for the fun of it.
just for the hell of it. Oh, excuse me, I keep burping, man. Like I said, we're on Facebook. There's just nothing there yet, and yet I gotta stress the word yet. Facebook, YouTube it's there. It's just nothing major. And then obviously we're MySpace, and maybe at some point we'll have some 2002 portal on there just to kind of bring everybody back.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you? All right, and then so let's just wish everybody a happy summer.
Have a wonderful summer, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Hopefully we see you by the pool a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you, like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Ah.